Good day. Hello. This is Mr. Burchard, Senior Scientist for Andronics, located in the United States. Let me give you some background. We're located in Hong Kong and also Texas. We have manufacturing here in Florida and some in China, mostly American made. Today I'll give a demo which is now in a different video on the small detector SMD-01, small material detector as seen in this video. Let me give you a little bit of information. What you're looking at is the material detector. This is only a material detector. That's it. It's not a weapon, anything like that at all. It's a material detector. Let me give you a little disclaimer on this. This is not a weapon. It has an ECCN number and a classification assigned by the U.S. government. Assigned. We abide by all U.S. laws. It is a commercial device only for detecting materials. It is mostly made in the United States, some parts in other countries. So it's about 90% with parts like resistors, caps, screws, and other plastics may come from other countries. Some come from here. All software and firmware is done in the U.S. only, under strict U.S. control. And it too has its own ECCN numbers. All software and firmware is licensed from ASB with the unit when it is sold. So this has a general classification. You can see the screen changing. Let me give you some general information on the technology. Technology is basically a type of technology that we really try and keep close to the chest, as they say, and very, very proprietary. But it's good technology, it's sound. We can't give a lot of information out per the United States government. Let's start by hands-on description in ASB. Let's see, I think right here we have the push button that starts it. We have a pulse wave signal switch close to that handle. We don't want people turning it off and on. We have two other switches, a laser and a barrel switch, and of course the LED switches right here. Basically red, nothing, yellow, maybe, and a green. In the back we have, if you will see right there, an off and on switch, another switch below that. It can be powered from a battery externally from your car or whatever. Of course it's all fused and it has an 18-volt battery, a standard Ryobi battery. We make it so you can find those batteries and you can essentially get parts for it as far as a battery goes right off the shelf. Power on. So that's basically the front panel. The block diagram, if you will, the back end right here in this back essentially is the power unit. Everything the computer sits in here. And the front bottom is basically, well, let's just say it's a signal generator of sorts, and the top is a receiver. So we have four sections. Once again, it's 18-volt power, easy to get, standalone computers, very powerful. To clear things up, this is not backscatter technology or topology technology, and the conventional technology that's used, sniffers and all sorts of things like that, current day stuff, we don't use that at all. We have three different types of systems that we use in conjunction: laser, barrel, pulse wave signal. All those systems can work independently or work by themselves. One backs up the other. This is all new technology which is patented. So I just wanted to give a brief demo. This is Andronics Super Blue in Florida. We've been in business since 1984, working with the government, working on different projects. And this is the small material detector. This is probably about the maybe 6th generation. Very nice unit. Right now we want to put it on a turret or put it on a cart. It's sitting right around, I'd say, 18 pounds. We'd like to reduce that, but essentially it does the job. If you see our other demo, which we detect gold, silver, and copper, this is a bench test that we're doing. Now, the bench test only detects if something is present. It may not give the exact number of the grams of gold or something like that. We may, have had that program that in as far as a number on a database only for this particular test. But when we're out in the field, the display will display the pretty close to the amount. I'd say within a few grams. We might be off, but it will tell you where it is. It's got a laser pointer on it. You can detect where that is and kind of point you to it. So there's a lot of things in this detector that is hard to go over in the particular paper. Once again, you see that the switch is off. Well, it's off for a reason, because it's on automatic. There's some different reasons for that. Easy to operate, not difficult. If you look at the other videos that we have, you'll see that we have detected gold, silver, copper, and it can be programmed for other types of materials. It can be used for lab use, it can be used for out in the field, of course. Many applications for this particular unit, even close, a few feet away. This technology can be put on a drone. Of course, it gets much smaller, and the drone can get closer if we want. This unit goes in the ground quite a few meters. I don't give classified information out. It goes out quite far. Easy to operate, nice unit, pick up, one hand, not bad at all. The display, let me scope it and display this. That's the display. It's a nice display. It's right there. And searching right now. Searching, there's nothing there to find. No material. Once again, that's unit. That's just kind of scoping in for you a little bit. The back end. Plastics, made out of plastic. Very tough plastic, special material. We get that made. We're coming out with an advanced unit, a barrel unit, which we figure is much stronger and nicer, and that would meet the requirements for maybe out in the field. This is a one-time unit. We can make something like this, but essentially we will come out with a different unit totally. This unit has particular use, particular people, and we will keep it that way. We do not disclose any information as far as who buys units, where they're used, or what they're doing. Like I say, this is a material detector. It detects different materials. So if you put that together, many different types of materials. It just depends on what's in the database. The database can essentially put different materials that it does detect, put it together, and formulate what you actually are looking at. We can give a 2D view. We don't have the 3D necessarily right now, but the 2D view can show you a pretty good idea of what you have. Distances, what shape is in it. The shape is very important, because these units will detect materials such as, of course, metal, non-metal, and give you a shape of a gun, knife, or something. This unit also can be connected to our mat system, which is a mat that goes in front of the door or goes by a door and can connect to your cell phone, internet, and tell you if someone's within 50 feet with a gun or a knife or some sort of a weapon. So this unit is the workhorse of our technology. We've probably taken about 4 to 6 years to develop most of this. Software is important. The hardware is extremely important. How the material is made, how the unit is made and put together and wired. All this is extremely important. If you need more information, you can contact me at wburchard@andronicsuperblue.com. We're on the web. You should be able to find us. We have our telephone number also on there too. Once again, we abide by the U.S. law, ECCN numbers. It's a commercial unit. This one's pretty rugged, but we're going to make it even better. We'll have the barrel put up here shortly. We will do a field test with this in ground, only for certain people for that one. And